Good evening, guys. So welcome back to our channel. If you have watched our first video this afternoon, I have covered some of the initial stocks that you have requested for today. And thank you to those who also dropped a comment and requested additional stocks. And that's why we're here today. I am going to review a few more based on your request. And of course, if you want to request some more, bring it on, guys. You can drop a comment, okay? And if this is your first time to watch our video, I'm inviting everyone to hit the subscribe and the notification bell so you can be updated whenever I have new videos. Okay, in the meantime, let us go ahead and jump into our stock market insights. And let's start with ACEN. Okay, so how is ACEN performing? What is this? That's already done. Okay, so far ACEN or AC Energy has been climbing up, and there's foreign buying that happened today. Although, let me see. Oh, we just had a breakout of the resistance here, and it actually gave you guys a chance for several days to enter and have your own position here. So I think this is now on to another wave, a brand new wave to push the price higher. So this was your resistance previously, and now that we managed to break out of that, I feel like this key level over here is now your new support. So I'd say anywhere from 3.04 to 3.12 would be a good entry, but this is now what we call a momentum play. For position traders, this is not an area where you enter, but I'm not saying you cannot enter at all, but it will require a lot of monitoring, because for position traders, that this area is more ideal. Of course, we wait for stock to dip and then wait for that right timing, and then we enter. But this one over here, a breakout of the resistance, is more of a momentum play. But for now, 3.04 is the nearest resistance if you still want to trade this. Meg as well had a massive drop in just the span of what? Second half of the year. The overall sentiment was really on a decline, and we are slowly moving higher. Okay, do you see that? But very, very gradual move. In fact, if I'm to plot it, the nearest resistance that we have over here is right at the this level, 3.38. So if you still would like to take advantage of this, what's good about the setup right now is that we are already at the upper segment of our Bollinger Band. So we crossed the MA20 line, and then we had some slight stabilization. We actually already had a bounce over here, and it just retested. Okay, it revisited. Normally, if you break out of that resistance and it moves higher, this is a common movement of a stock. It goes back to previous resistance, and it'll create a brand new support, and then it continues to move higher. I think that is what's happening at the moment. So anywhere from 3.06 to 3.14 for me is already a good entry. Overall, you're at a very cheap level for Meg. Home. For home, okay, we're stabilizing. We are currently at the support area. So we were not very optimistic the last time we talked about this. I'm not sure if it was in yesterday's vlog, but I feel like this really is the support area. And the reason for that is we are filling the gap at the moment here. I remember talking about this. This gap up here is just being filled. That's why when we increased in price, it just all of a sudden it went all the way down, because we had this gap that needs to be filled. Sometimes a gap can be filled within the day, in a few days, and sometimes it will take a long time before it goes back to that area again to have it filled. For now, 5.73, which is very near the area, that is our support. So if you want to start accumulating volume, you're still at a very cheap level. Imagine that. FNI. FNI, let us see. One thing I don't like here is that the volume is starting to decline as we move higher. And then to here, when it tried to move and bounce, the increase in price is a little lower now. So previously your higher high, this used to be your high over here. When it moved a little high, it's now a lower high. So I just feel like at any moment from now, we are about to face a breakdown in price. It'll cross the MA20 and it'll start dropping. I just feel like it's just normal because it has been already on a rise for several months. In fact, when the quarantine started, before the quarantine, that was really the sentiment going down. But while the everyone is on a lockdown and while the other stocks are on a decline, this stock started to climb up. And this is now starting to show some weakness. People are already taking profit and might go back once again. Next is MBT. We had some interesting conversations around MBT here in Investagrams, and people are already very excited because look at this. Look at the setup. It's starting to trigger the upper band. And this is not an official breakout as of yet because in today's candlestick, half of the body is still within and half is already triggering that breakout. But what are the chances of it breaking out? There is a big chance. Look at this, 69.9 million on foreign buying. Pair it with the right volume over here. And we're also on the above 50 level. So yeah, this is a very promising setup. In fact, wherever it is right now, anywhere between 36.18 to 36.50, that is already a very attractive setup. This setup is already very attractive for position traders. Look at that. Look how much it dropped from the 68 level down to a 30 plus level. So very promising. VLL. As for VLL, we're just moving sideways over here. So I'd say let's continue to plot our support at 3.23. That's the area it is currently stabilizing at. So if you'd like to start accumulating volume, if you feel that this stock has solid foundation, then you can consider adding more volume or start entering here. You can go ahead and check out the news for any significant price movers or influencers in the price. If so far none as of yet, because the latest news here is around what? Vistaland to launch new residential projects before year end. Oh, interesting. So something to consider there. Okay, 3.24 is our nearest support. Now let's take a look at DMC. DMC, okay. Oh, not looking good. So it has managed to climb, right? And people are taking profit with the situation right now. Looks like in this stock, people are very conservative in their place. So we might see some breakdown in price here. So just be extra careful. And let's see if this price area will be revisited. This is where I'm looking at. Reason being is I see this. This used to be a resistance and it might drop there. Okay, another support over here. So let's see if it'll revisit that area. Sometimes it doesn't take the next day. It might take, in fact, probably 1 week worth of performance for it to drop in this area. Cebu Pacific, how are you? Okay, lower high. Still, we're not done with the downtrend here. Still respecting the downtrend channel. Okay, so I just feel like two things can happen here. It can revisit your previous support, or it might even break your previous support, which is right at this area. If it does break that, next drop would be around 31.14 because we have this level. Okay, so going down here, it might drop some more, but definitely we'll have to observe first how it pans out around 35.61, which is your nearest support. And last here is Bloom. Bloom, okay, gave you a chance very near the MA20 area. So also very cheap level at the moment. We're not yet out of the woods. This is under a entertainment and leisure industry, which is very weak at the moment because of the pandemic. So if it's going to move, I think it will be very slow recovery at this point because there are no significant or signs, no signs of vaccine being implemented anytime soon. But there are a lot of research and development in in that area. So hopefully, if that gets materialized really soon, then we can see tourism, gaming industry start to recover. In the meantime, we're still playing conservative here. 6.67 is our support. So if you can just do range trading for now. There you have it. This is the second episode for today. If you have not watched the first one, I'll drop a comment or I'll drop the link in our description so you could also check them out. These were the stocks I reviewed there, and these are the stocks I reviewed in this video. Thank you guys for watching, and bye-bye for now.